7 in a row. 7 in a row. What's it gonna take? Come on, Ducks. We gotta do something about all this losing. I've said it once on this show, and I'll say it many times as I say it before. Fire Dallas Aikens immediately.
Calm down.
Terrible head coach. His matchup management is terrible. Remember when I said about Ice Time last year?
Relax.
So bad at it. And now we've lost Jamie Drysdale. And obviously, when we go to Vegas, the referees are terrible against us. They always favor Vegas. Everybody hates the Ducks.
Are you sure about that?
Fire Dallas Aikens. He is a terrible head coach. If he's not fired by game 15 to 25, I'm going to be still even more upset than I already am. And a lot of other Ducks fans are already upset too. But the one way you start fixing the losing is by firing Dallas Aikens. That's probably the best way to do it. And maybe we're going to some of the prospects and see what you got in them. So on today's episode of QUACKAST, we are going to break down how the Ducks lost in a shutout against the Golden Knights 4-0. And we will also preview on today's episode the game tonight on Dia de los Muertos night versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. And we will also look into the first game of a brief 3-game road trip against an opponent that y'all might be pretty familiar with. Sound good? Let's get to it. If you think that the Ducks should fire Dallas Aikens, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Now let's get into our game against the Vegas Golden Knights. Ducks lose 4-0. They are shut out by the Vegas Golden Knights in Las Vegas. Terrible game. The only one positive I'll take from this, which you can probably put an asterisk on, we outshot Vegas by a count of 29-22. For the first goal, really, I have to blame Ryan Strome for this one because, dude, you let Mark Stone threw some rabbit punches on you, but you had to retaliate by punching him. It would have not been that hard of a punch. That led to a Vegas power play. Obviously, everybody knows how terrible a penalty kill is. That is the first goal for Vegas. Thanks, Ryan. 1-0 Vegas. Second goal, shorthanded for Vegas. Well, we had one of our power plays after a major fight between both sides when Jake Lecision served the extra 2 minutes for Vegas. Silverberg fell down after he took a puck, I think, to the face from Kevin Shattenkirk. It led to a breakaway for Vegas, and I believe it was Riley Smith who put that puck in for Vegas to make it 2-0. They scored in the second period. Late in the period, it was the guy I always tell you that kills us, Nicholas Waugh. It's 3-0 Vegas. They get another one in the third, 4-0. And another story in this game was Vegas goalie Logan Thompson. Now, you may remember Logan Thompson from last year when he came on after massive injuries to all their players practically. So it was a rookie. He was trying to keep them alive for a playoff push, and obviously that failed. So Thompson's already getting a lot of experience. He's got now 3 career shutouts in that latest shutout being against us. Makes 29 saves on 29 shots. I'm still not impressed by that. And you can call that me being a bad sport, but you know that I have a particular hatred for the Vegas Golden Knights for many reasons. So tonight we are going to take on a very difficult team in the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're coming off of a back-to-back, so we're going to face their backup goalie. The Maple Leafs are a very good team this year. This is being played on Dia de los Muertos night, but the thing is, our offense has been looking pretty muerto pretty much since after the Kraken game on opening night, which feels like an eternity ago at this point. Obviously, you know how talented the Maple Leafs are. There's quite a few players we need to watch for. Specifically, as I read it here, Austin Matthews, let's start with him. He's one of their captains. I think he's the alternate captain. He's got 4 assists and 5 points in his last 5 games. He won the Rocket Richard Trophy, meaning most goals scored in the league. Last year, he had 60 of them. Last season, he accrues 60 goals, 46 assists, 106 points in 73 games played.
Most impressive.
Ridiculously good. His teammate John Tavares, recently back from an injury, has got 3 goals in his last 5. This season, John Tavares has 10 points in 9 games played, 4 goals, and 6 assists. Nicholas Robertson is one of their top prospects. He wears number 89. He'll be on the third line tonight. He's got 2 goals and 1 assist and 3 points through 5 games played. He's been touted very highly for the Maple Leafs, so we'll have to keep our eye on him. Matthews and Tavares, 34 and 91, the numbers on their backs respectively. Defenseman Morgan Riley leads their team in assists. He's got 7 so far this season. No goals to be scored. Freshly signed to an 8-year contract. Keep your eye on him, wearing number 44. Let's also keep our eyes on Mitch Marner for the Maple Leafs. 2 goals, 6 assists in 8 games played, or 8 points through 9 games so far. Last season was a career season for Mitch Marner, scoring 35 goals, 62 assists, 97 points in 72 games played.
Impressive.
Let's look at the Ducks stats and players to watch. Obviously, we know how the Ducks have been really bad, but there's a couple of bright spots, and the 2 of them currently are Trevor Zegras and Troy Terry. Zegras has 2 goals in his last 5 games. He's got that great one-timer, and we saw it in the game versus Tampa Bay, but it's just we haven't had a lot of chances to score goals. Must be why the biggest reason why we're losing. Troy Terry's got 2 assists and 3 points each in his last 5 games. Terry had a career season last year, scoring 37 goals, and I believe he had almost a point per game with his production to go along with the amount of assists that he had. Trevor Zegras this season, back to him, has 4 goals and 1 assist for 5 points in 8 games. And Frank Vetrano for the Ducks, he loves to shoot the puck. Keep your eye on him, wearing number 77. And for defensemen, let's go back to Dmitry Kulikov. Hasn't done a lot, but he's a pretty good passer. He's only got 1 assist so far this season. So for the prediction for this game, I have the Ducks losing to the backup goalie and the Maple Leafs on the second half of back-to-backs. The goalie for the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, wearing number 50, Eric Källgren. Let's take a look at our next game versus, guess who it is, my friends? It is Baby Shark. Feel free to click off my video now. Playing the Sharks is probably going to be the easiest game we've had since opening night. So the San Jose Sharks started off by losing like their first 5 or 6 games in a row. Yikes. But now they've gotten a little better. I mean, their record still doesn't say much being better of us. Well, obviously we're 1-6-1. Probably is going to be 1-7-1 by the time I have this video uploaded. But the San Jose Sharks are currently only 3-8, which, as I said, that's not much better. So you don't have much to celebrate there, San Jose. This game's going to be aired on ESPN, so uh-oh. Could this mean that we're cursed by Leah Hextall like we were 5 times out of 6 last year? Oh, if it is a Leah Hextall broadcast, guys, let me know in the comments section. And if you end up watching the game somehow, mute your broadcast. I repeat, mute your broadcast. It will make it a lot better so you don't have to listen to her and have your ears bleed. Okay, aside from my ranting and raving about my opinions of that broadcaster, let's look at the players to watch for San Jose. Erik Karlsson, who seems to be back in his old form now since his injuries. So, San Jose, you better knock on wood he doesn't get injured again. Karlsson is leading the team in goals so far. He's got 6 goals this season, 5 assists for 11 points through 11 games so far, so that's a point per game. 4 goals and 6 points in his last 5 games. His teammate, Tomas Hertl, who has always hurt the Ducks in his career, wearing number 48. He's got 1 goal and 5 assists and 6 points in 11 games for him, 4 assists in his last 5. Keep your eye on Hertl, wears number 48. Karlsson wears number 65. Oscar Lindblom is a nice feel-good story for them. Not much offense to speak of for him so far. Only 3 assists and 3 points, a +2 rating. That's in his last 5 games. He'll wear number 23. But the cool thing about Lindblom, he is a cancer survivor, my friends. I don't know if I told you about this in the previous episode. Oscar Lindblom, when we had the bubble setting in COVID year, he beat Ewing sarcoma, which is a bone cancer. Now, I'm no doctor, but I have to say that that's not fun. So, Oscar, nice job. You beat cancer. Obviously, it was a few years back, but it's always an achievement to beat that. Let's look at the next player, Nico Sturm. He's got 5 goals and 0 assists for 5 points in 11 games played. He was acquired from the Colorado Avalanche after their Stanley Cup run when they won the championship. Keep your eye on him. As I said, with the 5 goals, 0 assists, 5 points in 11 games played, wearing number 7. And the last guy to watch, and this is a guy the Ducks have seen for years, it's Logan Couture. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points in 11 games played. Throughout his long tenured career, I believe all with the Sharks, Couture has always killed the Ducks, just like Hurdle. But Couture is superb on the power play. He's got a great shot and a high set of skills. He's great to watch on the ice, even if you have to root against him because he plays for your divisional rival. My predictions for these games, we're losing both. I know we said this Sharks game is going to be easier, but we're losing both. I honestly think that until the Ducks fire Dallas Aikens, which should have been last year, but I'm surprised Pat Verbeek gave him another chance, somebody needs to do something. If Aikens isn't fired by game 15 to 25, I'm going to be very, very mad. No, I kind of am mad already. Ducks are going to lose to Toronto tonight by a count of 5-1. Ironically, that was the same score last year when the Leafs came on the center. And the Sharks are going to beat us. This game's going to go to overtime. And I have the San Jose Sharks defeating us 4-3 in overtime, kind of in the middle section of it. Let's see how that plays out. Well, that will do it for this episode. What did you think? Comments below, please. Click like if you like this video, and subscribe for more of my amazing tariff-free content. And click the bell to be notified when I post new content to my YouTube channel. Have a good night, or day, sorry, it's still daytime as I'm shooting this. Stay safe. Let's go Ducks.